hear, we pray. Amen.
Amen. We may take our seats. The two vice presidents, secretary generals of various political parties, members of Tonse Alliance, Council of Leaders, invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very special meeting where we shall be unveiling new members that are going to join the Alliance, or that are joining the Alliance, or rejoining the Alliance. Allow me at this point in time to invite the Secretary General, Dr. Kristu Zuma, who will lead us in this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mwenwa, our Tonse Alliance spokesperson. We indeed are celebrating a special day as an alliance where we are readmitting old members who have come back to the alliance, as well as unveiling new members who are joining Tonse Alliance. So it is an important event, important ceremony, and we thank everybody that is here. Mr. President and the team, we do have a list of 5 organizations. 2 organizations, there's supposed to be 6, but the leader of one of them has a bereavement, so they have sent an apology and they shall be unveiled later. But with us today, we do have 5 organizations that are joining Tonse Alliance. We have 1 political party and 4 civil society organizations. The nature of this event is that we'll be calling upon the leader of the organization joining the alliance to come and sign the membership form. So at Tonse Alliance, we do have the membership form. And by signing the membership form, it simply means that organization is committing itself to adhere and to abide by the Tonse Alliance constitution, and thereby it becomes a member of the alliance officially. So it is a very important process when that is done. After signing, the leader of the alliance, of the organization joining, they will be received or welcomed with a few remarks by the first vice president or the second vice president, as it were. And thereafter, the president of the alliance will now officially welcome all of them as organizations as well as members at the end of the program. And thereafter, we'll have photo sessions outside. So, Mr. President, it is indeed an important development and event. Allow me, therefore, Mr. President, to call upon the leader of the organization that is rejoining Tonse Alliance, and that is Green Party. Allow me to call upon President Peter Sinkamba. Let's put our hands allow for you to do the handshake, then the first vice president to give your incoming match to you, and then you also say something. So,
welcome.
Thank you very much,
Mr.
President.
President.
Thank you
welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome home the President of Green Party. Why I'm saying welcome home, because this is his home.
Yes.
Yes. He just went away
Yeah.
and has returned to where he belongs. I am extremely happy because the homecoming of a member of the home can best be described as reunion in readiness for the fight that lies ahead. The fight we are involved in is a fight that needs everybody. It needs all political parties to build bridges so that together we can focus on one enemy, and we know who that enemy is. In order to dislodge the enemy, we need to put our arms together, hold our hands together, and pursue a common cause, because it is only that will see us through. So my brother, I am very happy. I'm even running short of words, but you are welcome. Welcome.
Mr. President, also send your remarks. Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm very, very excited, Mr. President, very excited to come back to where I belong, and where the Green Party belongs.
Yes.
Because we were, as you are aware, the founder members of Tonse Alliance, we called it Broaden Alliance at the time, and we left because of the quarrels that were existing at the time. But I'm very excited that what made us to split has been resolved. Now there is harmony in Tonse Alliance, and I think it's good to come. But most importantly, the people of Zambia have made it very clear that they want to see a united front into this election. And they made it very clear that at the moment, the most suitable vehicle to use to be able to dislodge UPND from government is the Tonse Alliance. You are very lucky that President Mundubile is leading this alliance, because, to be very honest, on the ground, the whole country, people are saying, when people are telling you that this is the one we want, and they're telling you that can you unite with your friends, you must be mad to want to go the other way, because you're not going to vote for yourself. It is the people that are going to vote for you. Now, if they tell you go this way so I to vote for you, and you want to go the opposite direction, you're wasting your time. So we thought it was very important that this message was not only coming from those on the ground, it was coming from the church. You understand? We met a lot of people. We met the church, we met the ambassadors, we met various players, and they're saying one thing: unite. And they're pointing at this very alliance as the most formidable one. So I'm happy to be back, and get rest assured we are going to put in our best to make sure that we deliver victory come August 13, 2026. So So thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you so much, President Peter Sinkamba of Green Party, and once more, welcome back home. Tonse Alliance is your home, and we're delighted that you are indeed back where you belong. Mr. President, the next organizational group is called Movement for Patriots. Movement for Patriots. These are led by President Bright Mwika. So allow me to call Mr. Mwika to come and sign the Tonse Alliance membership. So, civil society organization, this is for. Do a handshake at the high table. So you may just stand here. The second vice president will give the time mark.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the SD and the leadership here, and everyone in Tonse. For me, I think the Vice President mentioned that it's very exciting to see people come home. And one thing I want to make mention here public today, under the leadership of President Brian Mundubile, there is so much peace and calm. Working under him, I feel so much peace even when I enter. I would want to say this in Bemba. Kwali bamayanda ya monga wafika fi mwali fina. Mwali fi chongo. You don't get to. You don't get to hear. Wamona fi abenya tawe fitwaya mwe. Fitwaya. But kwali bamayanda ya monga waingira. Ulefura nokuya. Mwali bensansa, there is so much peace. And that's what I found in our president. So you are welcome, feel at home, and feel at peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Second Vice President. So allow me now to allow Mr. Mwika to just say a few remarks about his organization and the fact that I've joined Tonse Alliance today. Mr. Mwika.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a rare honor for us to join Tonse today. Bakateka tuliabansansa sana kwisa join akakabungu akakalamba. You know, you can't fight the will of God. If there is something that umwelanga na upupa, umwela na uputa pali ba mundu. So if you are spiritually sensitive, na ishi kwa program. If intuni Tonse Alliance president, that you know the story of David. For David to become president, for David to become king, he had to fight with the Goliath. And I also would like to take you to the story of Joseph. For Joseph to become the governor in Egypt, he had to pass through all those obstacles. So do not be discouraged. Zambia is a Christian nation. Believe you me, you are getting it. We are here today because we believe in the leadership, able leadership of because Barbara Nikela will doctor next year. We believe in your leadership. You are emotionally intelligent, and Zambia right now is at a crossroads. There is too much divisions. If you go social media, you fail to believe that is this the Zambia? Is this the Zambia that we want? There is so much disunity. If the land were expert, the judiciary, if you say, Kuruba, Titini, Kuruba Lumo. Chirichabe, Chinochalo, Chiriquat, Kuriba opposition, Navaquatrana Vena system Yabo, or Futinaba, they take an Avanaquatra system Yabo. We know that once you become the president, you are going to bring bones and
student leaders, university and college student leaders. They have a movement called Make Zambia Great movement. Allow Joseph Kambele and his member that are supposed to sign the two, yes, to come and do the signing thereafter. So you are with the president, so you are going to do the handshake. So it's a handshake. You can do the handshake, follow him. That's the president.
Welcome to Tonse. Here. Welcome to Tonse. Here.
Okay, we'll come here. So let me call upon our spokesperson, Dr. Mwa.
Young, and I want to say to you, you have come to the right place. This is the place to be. This is the movement for the time. This is your movement. I always say there can be no prosperity without democracy. There is no prosperity without democracy. So you are welcome to Tonse. Let's work together and deliver Zambians from the hands of the enemy. Thank
you. Your remarks during the alliance. And just introduce yourself, talk about the organization. So I don't know who's going to speak.
No, thank you so much, Tonse Alliance. It is an honor to be here. You know, it's.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you once again. We are waiting for the result.
It's no issue.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. President. Mr. President, allow me now to call upon the fourth group. It is called AfriNest. AfriNest. They'll come and tell us the acronyms, what AfriNest stands for, and who they are. But this group, Mr. President, is led by Mr. Jackson Lungu. It's a group led by Mr. Jackson Lungu, and allow me to call upon him to come and sign as well. Signature. Okay, thank you so much. So you do the handshake to the high table. Start with the president.
Welcome to Tonse. You're welcome. Please feel at home.
Thank you so much. The first vice president.
This is a happy moment for the Tonse Alliance. Happy because the Alliance, Thomases can see for themselves that we are not at par with others. We are in the forefront of the battle to reclaim our country. I am happy because we are receiving people who are committed to the cause. You cannot have better membership than membership that is comprising of people who are committed to the cause. People who are focused. People who know what is at stake. And believe you me, the combination of the experience that Green Party brings to the table with experience from the students, you can't have a better mix than that. This is most of the reason why I feel extremely happy. Once upon a time, the light was very far and flickering. But now the light is here. And with this light, we know what we will achieve come August 13th this year. Welcome home. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Allow me to call upon Mr. Long, Jackson Long, also to give their remarks for joining us.
To speak through our spokesperson.
On behalf of the chairperson, I'm truly honored to stand before you this morning and express our deepest gratitude. Today is milestone as we officially unveil our next Globe Network as part of the dynamic Tonse Alliance. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Tonse Alliance for enabling us as members. This partnership is a testament to your beliefs in inclusive leadership, collective actions, and shared responsibilities. By standing together, we amplify the voice of the people and ensure that every corner of our nation is heard. As we prepare for the critical election in August 2026, we renew our commitment to serve, to advocate, and to amplify our communities. AfriNet Globe Network is ready to bring fresh, respectively, innovation solutions and passion for progress. Together we will break new ground, empower the voiceless, and create a legacy of hope and transformation. We also express sincere appreciation to everyone who made this day possible, the organizers, the volunteers, and every supporters who is in audience. Your dedication is our backbone, and your faith in our vision propels us forward. As we embark on this journey, let us remain steadfast in our vision, unwavering in our resolve, and united in purpose. With the Tonse Alliance and all of you by our side, we will build a bright, more just future for hope. Thank you once again, and may this alliance lead us to a surrounding success. May we all be blessed in this individual. Natotela lesakpale.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Once again.
The last organization, Mr. President, we are coming this morning. It's an organization called Hope for Human Rights Association. Hope for Human Rights Association, and it's led by Mr. Smart Chanda. So may I call upon Mr. Smart Chanda and any other person who wants to come with to the front to sign to indicate that they are now officially members of the alliance. So this is the Hope for Human Rights Association. I'll call upon the BMA National Chairman, SG. You can come this side. SG, our former SG, David Miller, to welcome you, the BMA National Chairman, to welcome this chief.
The President of Tonse, Honorable broaden, the first Vice President of Tonse,
Yes.
you are welcome, because politics is about numbers. And the Tonse Alliance needs numbers. As we are.
Mr. President, thank you so much. So may I just say the protocol is already established. You know, Hope for Human Rights Association is an organization which has been in existence for, you know, we have been monitoring elections, we've been carrying out voter education. I should just say we are experts in elections now. You know, as an organization, we've been finding challenges per se, because we believe in equality. We believe to say we are born with these rights, and we expect each and every government to respect the rights of the people. But it has been difficult during this period, where even when I issue a statement about the rule of law, when I feel things are not going as they are supposed to go, people start following me. So now I wonder what kind of a nation we have become. So, you know, we have been moved as an organization to say, well, if we can't have our rights respected, if we can't have the rights of people respected, then we don't have a country to talk about. So we resolved we will join the alliance, use the platform for the alliance to advocate for the rights of the people. We feel our rights, the rights of the people, their political rights, their civil rights must be respected. So we've got hope to say, if we went with this alliance, if the alliance gave us the platform to talk, then these rights shall be realized. This is our hope, and we know it is a battle, but we are ready for this battle, because we've got a country to protect. And you know, without respect for human rights, then there is no development to even talk about. Because you first need to realize and respect the rights of the people, then you can bring.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. That is the Hope for Human Rights Association. Mr. President, we do have now the last group. I thought they will not make it, but I've made it. They're here. It is an they contested on the UPN in 2021 in different parts of the country. But they have decided to say, this time around, they want to go to Tonse Alliance in 2026. So allow me to call upon Mr. Mumba to introduce himself.
Yeah. May I ask my colleagues to come in front so that they can introduce themselves?
the Vice President of Tonse Alliance, Honorable Chifu Banda, and I still recognize everyone who's on the high table. Thank you very much. My name is Charles Mulinga Msanya. I actually stood on UPND as Member of Parliament candidate for Chinsali constituency in 2021. I have a small, quick background, but I have something to read to the party. So before I go into that, we had formed a group of the losing candidates who lost the parliamentary elections in 2021. We were about 64 or thereabout. And then we have been with the government for the last 4 years. We have no doubt. So before I go into the nitty-gritties, I'll allow my colleagues to also introduce themselves. In fact, before they do, we are many who have decided to defect from this group of 68 UPND MP candidates for 2021. Now, many of them have not come because they
respect to the two vice presidents, the Secretary General, and the team at large. The General, I'll ask my chairman to read the speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, both vice presidents, the SG, and the press media before us here, and the entire group. I would like to read something for the UPND today, as our last day of the United Party for National Development, UPND 2021 losing parliamentary candidates. Distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I am reading this joint statement on behalf of the UPND 2021 losing parliamentary candidates. As UPND losing candidates, we are here to state our position relating to the relationship with the ruling party in view of this year's August elections. As you may be aware, as losing candidates, we have maintained and reserved loyalty to President Hakainde Hichilema and the ruling party before, during and after the 2021 elections. Nonetheless, our marriage with the UPND has been rocky with many challenges, among them the three soul-searching issues that we wish to share with the media and through the press, the general public. Denunciation of UPND. Prior to the 2021 elections, UPND adopted us as candidates to contest parliamentary seats in various constituencies, mainly in Patriotic Front PF strongholds in Wapula, Northern, Mchinga, Copperbelt, Central, and Eastern provinces. As you may remember, in 2021, UPND was not a factor in the aforementioned areas. It took our personal efforts and sacrifices, including physical bravery, for us to break through the PF defense lines and deliver a convincing presidential vote. We used every coin and resources to support the UPND, which by then was unable to support us financially. Furthermore, some of our members used their retirement packages, while others disposed personal assets to support the UPND campaign. We massively mobilized our families, friends, and indeed the much-needed voters in our respective constituencies with the message of hope and redemption. As stated earlier, allow us to emphasize that some of our members have been loyal to the UPND from inception. Others started supporting the UPND before 2016 elections. Two, it won power in 2021 at a great cost. Disappointingly, during the UPND's 4-year reign, we have paid the ultimate price of rejection, discrimination, and abandonment. It is heartbreaking to share with you that the treatment we have received from the ruling party is unbelievable and disgusting. We feel totally disappointed and humiliated by the ruling party that chose to ignore our efforts and contributions in both terms of resources and money to ensure change of government in 2021. You may wish to know that during the 2021 election campaigns, former UPND Secretary General SG, then Mr. Stephen Katuka, promised that nobody would be left behind in terms of appointments if we campaigned vigorously for President Hichilema. He advised us not to fight each other as aspiring candidates, but to concentrate on the presidential campaign. Many times Mr. Katuka would, from the Bible, quote and say, "In my Father's house there are many mansions." With these messages of hope, we put in all our personal resources and managed to fight the PF. Fortunately, we won the presidential vote everywhere. Surprisingly, the same SG was the first to be appointed into foreign service, leaving us behind and in a quandary. It is a painful truth that the UPND has mercilessly sidelined us. This is the opposite of what Mr. Katuka Stephen promised. Discriminatory appointments. During the UPND's 4-year reign, we have learned how the party is so decisive and discriminatory in its appointments, especially in the diplomatic service, public service, and parastatals. Regrettably, most of the appointments are coming from the same region of southern, western, and northwestern provinces, while those from Luapula, northern Mchinga, and eastern provinces are completely overlooked. None of us have been appointed into the diplomatic service, recruited into the public service, and parastatals. During the 4 years the party has been in power, despite being promised those appointments. We have seen more misplaced appointments from outside the party at the expense of loyal members. The party has been consistently encouraging us to keep waiting while we persevere the untold hardship. Our families have been turned into garbages because of our failure to render any support. It is depressing to share with you that some of our members have died due to depression and other curable illnesses. In all these experiences and challenges, the UPND remained aloof, choosing not to help the loyal party members who were in need. What do you make of a political party that abandons its own members, doesn't attend to the funeral expenses of its members? None of us has been empowered, and our children's education has suffered irretrievably. It is extremely shameful to witness our marriage collapse with the UPND. Friends, family relations, and electorates in our respective constituencies suffering immensely when we promised them a better future after UPND gets into government. Remember, these are the people that we mobilized to usher the UPND into power. We have since been subjected to scorn and public ridicule due to UPND failure to fulfill its 2021 campaign promises. Sadly, some of our members have also lost houses, vehicles, and other assets in their quest to survive, while others have development illnesses arising from the stress and poor nutrition. Allow us to ask. These benefits were promised prior to the 2021 elections. Employment. Clearly, this government has been deceitful and discriminatory in its engagement of its human resources. Zambia has qualified persons across all the 10 provinces, but currently, this government is recruiting people from one region at the expense of professional qualifications. This is what we voted. Is this what we voted for? No. Who are running our missions in the US, UK, China, India, Malaysia, elsewhere? Who are in charge of Zambia Army, ZAF, ZNS, intelligence and police? Who are the chief executive officers of our major parastatals and agencies? RATSA, FRA, RIA, ZESCO. What about the parastatal boards and statutory commissions? Your guess is as good as ours. Members of the press, these are the pertinent questions many Zambians are asking about UPND's claim of inclusivity. This is what is troubling so many royal UPND members who sacrificed and shed blood for their party, for the party's electoral victory. Nepotism, cadarism, poverty, discrimination, unemployment are some of the vices that forced some of us to join the fight against PF. One wonders what has changed under the UPND. Worse still, the few individuals who were appointed to run the affairs of the country. have forgotten about their fellow members who suffered for their freedom. They have forgotten about us. And we are the ones who pushed hard to make them go into these positions they're holding today. If you go to them now, they will not even recognize you. They won't even know you. The concept of "we are all Zambians" has left us in a code, as there is total disregard for our own personal contributions. There is no one who can fight for nothing. We all fight to benefit and improve our own livelihoods while saving the masses. Thus, we regret seeing this party diverting from its manifesto and cheating the voters with impunity. Non-tangible campaign promises have been fulfilled, leaving the majority of Zambians in abject poverty and economic hardship, with no mercy for the poor Zambians. The UPND administration, favoring the rich people at the expense of the poor who voted for change. The CDF has been hijacked by dishonest individuals, and funds are not benefiting the Zambians as intended. We wish to remind the UPND that people are not interested in political rhetoric, but need to eat, clothe, and live meaningful lives, not where only a few benefit from the national cake. In Zambia today, no one is living but simply existing, imagine. And this is not the reason why we changed government in 2021. Conclusion, sorry to bore you. It is for these reasons that us, as UPND 2021, adopted and losing candidates, we are still aspiring candidates, for that information, take a painful and bold decision to renounce our membership with the ruling party. It is over today. Our political marriage has ended forthwith. We don't regret taking such action, considering the mistreatment we've suffered at the hands of the ungrateful and selfish UPND leadership. We thus want to associate ourselves with a progressive alliance designed to address pertinent issues affecting the Zambians, such as hunger, disease, and poverty. The escalating cost of living in Zambia has become too unbearable due to mismanagement of the resources by the uncaring UPND government, which has left an average Zambian to live below the poverty datum line. Under UPND, the rich continues to be richer. And the richer, while the poor are becoming poorer and poorer until they die. It's deplorable. We wish to inform our supporters in our respective constituencies where we are coming from. We are coming from the 7 provinces. The only candidates in the UPND who lost came from the same provinces in Zambia. So this is where we are coming from, the same provinces. We wish to inform our supporters in our respective constituencies and peace-loving Zambians that we today have decided to ditch the UPND, in which we invested massively, to join the upcoming Progress Tonse Alliance. His Excellency President Brian Munduvile, who is a pro-poor like the late former President Michael Sata. We take this opportunity to thank all supporters in our respective constituencies for their continued trust in us. These people are still trusting us in our various constituencies. They bank on us, they are waiting for us, we will be there for them. We urge them and every well-meaning Zambian to join this noble crusade to change the UPND regime come this August 13th, before the situation deteriorates further. We must admit that we made mistakes that need to be reversed immediately.
Yes.
A one-term government is more than enough for the UPND. We cannot allow ourselves to continue suffering beyond these levels. We further wish to announce that we have thousands of UPND supporters in our respective constituencies who are defecting with us to Tonse Alliance. Our Almighty God bless Zambia and the progressive Tonse Alliance. Viva Tonse! Viva! Viva! Viva PM8! Viva! Thank you, thank you, thank you for your attention. Thank you, Mr. President.
So allow us now to one of you to sign, since you are through, with the chairperson to sign his name of the group, and then we'll do the handshake, all of you.
We want to be Shimule fire, not be Shimafwelene. We want to be Shimule fire, not be Shimafwelene. Tonse, 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 Tule fire. Tonse, 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 Tule fire. Are you the Shimule fire, not be Shimafwelene? Natwishiwa kwelene, Tonse, Tonse, Tonse.
Our president, 2026 August 18, we are going to stadium to welcome you.
Thank you. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much. We may be seated. You can sit. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome to Tonse. You have made the right choice. And we congratulate you for coming to the right place. Tonse Alliance. The rooms are many and we are waiting for you. And as we welcome you, we would like to remind you that as you join us, we want you to share the vision of Tonse. Tonse stands for unity of purpose and direction. While doing so, we appeal for discipline. Any organization that is serious about winning must have discipline as the starting point. Leadership, respect for leadership, respect for other members. So welcome, brothers and sisters. Home is here.
Thank you so much, State Council. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, allow me now, as we close this ceremony of unveiling new members, to call upon our political father, so that he closes this special program on behalf of the Alliance members countrywide.
8 National Chairperson and former SG, Davis Mwila, the spokesperson, Dr. Lawrence Mwelwa, the Parliamentary National Chairperson for Tonse, Honorable Stephen Kapolio Kampiongo, the campaign manager for the BM8, Honorable Davis Chisopa. I recognize all council president for the Green Party, my dear brother, President Peter Sinkamba and his team that have come to rejoin Tonse today. We have the Movement for Patriots, led by President Bright Association, led by Mr. Smart Shanda. I should be quick to remind you that all of us seated here as leaders are here representing the family. We are here to represent Nakulu Mutinta Pamakasa. Nakulu Mutinta has made several trips to the local health facility and found no drugs for her grandchildren. We are here to represent her. We are speaking for and on behalf of our civil servants who are no longer comfortable to report for work because they can't work in peace. There's somebody watching over their shoulders, that when they take or make objective decisions, somebody shouts or whispers to the next person to say, "Yuva Tonsiava, they're working against government." We are speaking against those civil servants who have dedicated their lives to save Zambia, in the civil service, spanning over 20 years, and praying and hoping that there will be youth in Kalumbila, those youths who, at great cost and God's wisdom, went around and found gold. Instead of government moving in to formalize that particular activity, to introduce safe mining, to train them on environmental protection, to train them in financial management, government sends guns against these poor, innocent youths. We are here to speak for and behalf of those youths. For how long should they be continue to be called Jeroboams? Those are people's children, like all of us who are parents here. We take a lot of joy in the Constitution is very only confirms what we already know. Came to make that confirmation.
They can't deny Mr. President.
The leaders that are here this morning are leaders that are speaking for and on behalf of those people being discriminated. Discriminated on account of circumstances of their birth. They didn't choose to be born in those areas that have now become unfriendly to the people, to the governing elite. So we are here to make a commitment to the nation that, as Tonse, our #1 priority will be to unite Zambia. We are also making a commitment that even to those of our friends who were in the forefront of dividing this country, we want them to find peace, not only in their hearts, but also in this country. Because as Tonse, we believe that vengeance lies with God. We are going to forgive them and incorporate them in a united country. So, ladies and gentlemen, our youths, our women, our priority. I heard one youth he was speaking. He talked about youths being future leaders. I want to tell you, our dear youths, in Tonse, you are leaders of today. As youths, you take up leadership positions, not only now when we are in opposition, you are also taking up leadership positions as we form government this year.
Viva! Viva! Viva!
We are going to observe and try our level best to try and achieve some gender parity. We want to include our women in our government. I want to take this opportunity to call upon our women to come forth and aspire for positions. Come forth. Be counted. Be part of this movement that many Zambians have been looking forward to. A movement that is going to liberate Zambia. A movement that is going to unite Zambia. And as the second vice president described Tonse, here we'll make sure that you feel at home. Whether you joined 5 years ago or you joined yesterday, you are here to feel at home. So, ladies and gentlemen, many of us have been grappling with one thing. We all know that our 6th Republican president still remains unburied. We have tried to remain quiet with the hope that our friends in government will find it fitting, will find it within their hearts to think about the grieving family, to think about the many friends of ECL, and be able to make a decision and allow the wishes of the family and the wishes of the deceased to prevail so that we can finally put President Edgar Chagwa to rest. We continue to pray for the family as we implore government to move expeditiously and ensure that we give respect to our late president by giving him a decent burial whilst respecting his wishes and wishes of the family. I want to enjoin all of us to continue praying for the family and also urging government to come up with a decision and just let the family, put this particular death to rest. We can't continue punishing this family, the Lungu family. President Lungu served this country with diligence. He left this country united. Many of us, each one of us that interacted with President Lungu, we have something to remember. The Zambians in general have something to remember. If you go to the outskirts, you go to Chilubi, they'll go and tell you to say, if ever Lungu, Mama if patala fiviliv, will never imagine that Kuno Kumushi to Pange patala fiviliv. If you go to Monze, you're going to find police houses, you're going to find health posts, you're going to find district hospitals. My brothers and sisters in Monze remember President Lungu for the development that he took there. You go to Dundumwezi, they will tell you to say this power line, the electricity to reach here was because of the intervention of President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. The people of Solwezi, Mumbeji and Zambezi who talk about the Mutanda, Kasempa, Zambezi Road and remember President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So he's remembered everywhere because President Lungu was a president for all Zambians. I remember many of us who worked under him, when you went to see him, I remember members of parliament from Northern Province, we had challenges with our road infrastructure. Government had decided to do the Chingola-Solwezi road. It was a very expensive road. I remember that time it was over 1 billion kwacha, that particular road. And then we were pushing, obviously we were politicians, no, this is your strong one. He says, gentlemen, I'm the president for all Zambians. Now, in a president, wow. And he says, we are going to start with the Chingola-Solwezi road because it's an economic road. Now, we're in Zambia. But on top of that, that road will improve the movement of copper and other minerals out of our new copper belt province, which was Northwestern province. So that's the sort of president I want to be. I want to be the president of the big will be a president for all Zambians, even where they will not vote for him. As long as they are I think the mission for today was to receive our brothers and sisters that have come to join Tonse and give them comfort that they have indeed come home. We are here by Peter Sinkamba to say, my dear brother, this is ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, I would like to thank you most sincerely. I thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. President. The spokesperson now will lead this delegation for a picture session outside. The media members of the team, our immediate chairperson, will guide us. So you may help the team there behind to set the cables. But everything let me hand over to the spokesperson now.
I would request that the chairs that are at the far end move out first, we set up in front of this building, and then we can all walk out. Okay, before we walk out, I will once again ask the second vice president to close for us in a word of prayer.
Shall we bow our heads in prayer? Our mighty God in heaven, precious Father, we want to thank you for the gift of life again, Lord, that we have been able to meet in such a manner. Lord, you had already programmed this day, mighty God. We thank you for our dear brothers and sisters that have joined the mighty Tonse. Lord, for peace and unity. Father, we thank you even as the day progresses. May you be in our